Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
Today we are watching Peaky Blinders, Season 3, Episode 2. Tommy and Grace are married now. It's going to be happily ever after. No, not in the Shelby family. Not even,
I was going to say.
Yeah, no, not even the wedding day was a happy day. It's just business and being in over your head and murder.
And more business.
And family heartbreak.
And more business. Just
seems to be at the center of all of what represents the Shelbys and the Peaky Blinders. And unfortunately, what should be a beautiful day with family and friends. And God knows Arthur tried to give a bit of that heartfelt, it's almost tragic because it was so business focused and so weary about our enemies that when Arthur actually wanted to do his duty as a brother, he couldn't even fulfill that, And you can tell it meant a lot to him to be there, he's trying to straighten up and it's rough scenes. It
really is. And at the same time as well, we were joking, but we really weren't. It always is business. Aunt Pole literally had the eye of someone that she was interested in and she was enjoying that chat. It was nice to see her smile and, she's got her son, so that box is ticked off. Business is going well, ticked off, that's fine. But then, she has a little bit of a love interest and again, bam, business again. You can't even enjoy that conversation. And then it was actually quite sad to see that she answers the door and she's literally scared for her life. She's got a gun in her hands. I just hate seeing Pole like that.
Yeah, well, we are seeing the cost of the level of business they're in. Unfortunately, yes, they've got a bloody vault full of money, enough to fill an entire bedroom, crazy amounts. And yet, when you look at how everyone's living, no one feels safe, not even Tommy. They are mixed in this war between doing Churchill's biddings and whatever's going on with the Russians.
Is it really worth it at the end of the day?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's obviously two lives now that Tommy's living. They got their usual Peaky Blinders business, which I think we're going to resume this episode, hopefully. But he's also got what he's doing for Churchill, which is it's off the books. They're doing illegal stuff. And if he doesn't comply, him and everyone he loves will be persecuted, killed, hung, whatever that they said, probably hung. So you're screwed here.
You know what's interesting? I'm just reflecting on the last couple seasons as well. I feel like the business before they went to war was just their business, right? Because then Pole said she took over and everything's just stayed the same. But since they came back from the war, it's just they want more and more and more. And I just feel like
Tommy's the driving force of that.
Yeah, but I just feel like whatever they went through there, which was obviously hell, it's he feels like he needs to keep living that hell to some degree, but the excuse is, oh no, we're going to be safe and we're going to be happy. I mean, even what he said to Grace last episode about the promises, which he didn't promise what she asked, he just kept changing it a bit. He's like, I will make us safe. It's he will never ever feel safe and he always needs to be in this space of we will get there one day.
Yeah, whether it was Billy Kimber, whether it was the Epsom races, I mean, he conquers everything he sets out to, but then his eyes are always set on an even higher goal.
But he almost didn't as well last season.
I know, you'd think that nearly dying would level you out a little bit, but
that's I guess when he's like, okay, now we don't have a choice because I've already gotten into this mess and now Churchill's got one.
Yeah, we've got to remember that he's also against his will a lot of this.
Yeah.
And if he's going to do that against his will, he's probably like, well, what's running my Peaky Blinders business on the side? So I don't know. I hope we get to see Alfie and Sabini soon. I have missed them already. I just want to see. That was the storyline that I want to see where we're at with all of that. I don't know. I'm hoping that I don't. I'll try not to keep asking for them because sometimes I keep asking for it and they may come later on. And
they may not even happen. You just don't know.
No, we'll definitely see them again. There's no way we're not going to see them at all. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions or you want to watch them uncut, we'll leave a link in the description down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. I love how he's always just walking down the laneway in between everyone.
I love it with all the flames and stuff as well. It's always a sick entry.
What is it you want from a simple working man?
Fear.
Yeah, interesting. Straight to the point.
Poor Mr. Nutley drank too much. He went for a piss on the train tracks that run behind the factory. Train came.
Oh my god.
They found his body instantly broken into bits.
I know what you do. Tell me what you want.
I
Straight
like
to
this guy.
business.
Give me the keys to basics.
It's just old stock in storage.
Give me the keys to basics.
Clearly not. Tommy knows something.
For your trouble.
Give it to your charity.
Oh, he's beyond such things. I love it.
Interesting.
I'm only doing this for the safety of my family.
Yeah, he like wants it to be known that he's not cooperating because he wants to. Oh, the tanks.
What are your people? You said they'd be here by 5.
They're a law unto themselves. You can never quite grasp who they are.
Who's he talking to?
Yeah, he's blurred out.
Are you political, Mr. Shelby? Because these odd fellows believe that the time is coming soon when everyone must choose a side.
Yeah, he hasn't really chosen. It's been chosen for him.
If I want to play the squire in your place of false charity, then I will.
That's Viserys actor.
Oh, it is too. I think so.
Holy
It looks
shit,
like
yeah,
it.
it is. I just got that. Oh my god.
My lord, that's 6 is it?
A whole hour passed.
The fuck you got?
Did I not make it clear? He said if they weren't here by morning prayers, then the meeting has been cancelled.
Damn.
You tell him I've been to the factories. And the armoured vehicles are in good condition.
So do they just send him for the business, really?
Looks like it, yeah.
This is someone you'll meet today at the Ritz.
I have meetings today.
You have one meeting. This one.
Oh, shit.
Damn. In London. Back to London we go. Yeah,
What
so-
other meetings did this guy have today? And now this one takes precedent.
I'm assuming this is one of our contacts. Tommy's contacts.
Gold.
My apologies, sir.
How many times I asked you to tell them about sending us the servants' crockery?
I have no control over the choice of service, sir.
This guy's a little picky.
You do have one business appointment to discuss automobiles with a Mr. Thomas Shelby, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The man of the hour.
This is hardly neutral ground.
Well, it's what you've got. So, off a Vibo.
Why? He completely butchered that.
Where is Thomas?
He got called away.
He said he'd be here.
Yeah, he's busy.
I just told you he got called away. What do you want?
Oh, so these are the meetings that he had on.
The Little Venice restaurant in 4th Street was burnt down.
Nah, couldn't have been us. Where was at a wedding?
You burnt it down to stop my son being at that same wedding.
Okay, yeah. They know what they're talking about.
Don't laugh because then it looks like it's you.
You are such big boys now. But once you borrowed clothes from us to look like men.
How's a tea off, is it?
It's cold.
They're very good at ignoring, aren't they?
Please tell Tommy that we pay him whatever he asks us to pay. We stay out of the city and off the tracks.
Damn, man's managing it all.
But you tell him from me that my son will walk with any woman in this city.
AKA Lizzie.
My son is in love.
Sorry.
Oh, dude.
Do excuse me.
These guys are not handling this well. They're going to provoke him.
For sure.
It'd be hard for your son to walk anywhere with a bullet in each knee.
Oh, dude. No. You don't make those threats.
Too much.
Too much indeed.
You said too much, my friend.
Oh, he's lost an ally.
Sabini says suck and swallow, but no. Too much. I spit.
Oh, shit.
Yep, they just made enemies.
Sabini says suck and swallow, just do as you say.
Oh, fucking big strong.
I don't think he realizes what he just did.
That's why you need Tommy for these.
Yeah, he knows when to pull back, doesn't he?
Don't tell Tommy about the chair and clean this fucking shit up.
Yeah, Arthur knows the mess.
Fucking wops.
Whereas John's too cocky.
John, you need to pipe down now.
Tommy Shelby in a library.
Need to borrow a book about the Russian Revolution.
He's just like yelling in this library. Like he owns it.
Well, this is a list of the bastards who ran away, and this is written from the point of view of the people's struggle.
The ones who ran away.
There was a Russian at your wedding. You wouldn't tell me how come he got invited.
I didn't think she'd want to know.
Why do you want to know?
He was nice. Maybe I'd like to see him again.
Oh,
You
man.
ain't gonna see him again.
The man is dust.
Tommy, when Arthur took the Russian away, he had his killing pistol under his jacket, and then Johnny lit a fire in the woods.
She knows, but
Yeah,
like,
she's
why are
not
you
dumb.
snooping now?
I want all the details because you're bored, Ada.
You used to chase rats with a revolver, Ada.
Oh
Just have a
my
job for you after
god. They did say that she would get bored, remember? And
Yeah.
she'd come running back. Looks like they were right.
Vincente to get her son. The one Lizzie was stepping out with.
What, Angel? He's no bigger than 2 pence worth of change.
Well, he heard you threatened him directly to shoot him in the knees, and now he's going round Nietzsche's telling everybody he's going to kill you.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
god.
This is Lizzie's fault to start with. Tommy's for leaving it up to you.
What are you talking about? We run London. I run the North.
That's a bit naive.
What does Arthur say?
That's why I'm here. And not him. If he said it, there'd be a fight.
Oh, shit.
Apologise.
Interesting.
Even Arthur knows to need to apologise.
Yeah. He's not stupid.
If the old man decides to make a stand, he might get Sabini feeling sentimental.
Sabini's done.
Sabini ain't done, let me tell you. Especially gets a whiff of this.
But we don't want rebellions.
I can't believe we subdued them all. Like, they're all paying Tommy Shelby now.
I know.
What's Tommy say?
Tommy's busy. He left me in charge.
What would you say?
Apologise.
Compromise.
All that.
I've asked Lizzie to do it for you. She's going to meet him, break up with him for good, apologise for any inconvenience, say it was all her fault.
Damn, dude.
This is Arthur's
John's
fucking
changed as
missus.
well.
Turn the other fucking cheek. We'll be handing out Bibles in the fucking bullring with her cousin.
What's that got to do with this?
Lizzie will do it for you. Then it'll all calm down and nobody will lose faith.
Take his fucking face. How about that?
John, do nothing.
Damn.
Oh my god.
man.
John's like, Arthur's calmed down and John's taken over.
I know.
On that journey, I lost a toe.
Oh, lovely.
I woke up one morning and it was gone. All of a sudden, I saw a dog and he was eating it.
This is not how Tommy likes to do business.
So yeah, Tommy's not impressed.
So, you met my niece already? Tatiana.
Oh, the girl from last
Are you
episode
in
was
love with her
nice.
yet?
Oh, this guy.
Did he die well with the spy?
Okay, so he was a spy.
He begged for his life.
I heard you had your brother do it.
How does information come out so easily?
So you trust your family. Like me. Like us, Mr. Shelby.
Right, okay. Trying to get it on some equal footing.
Already I've had to have a man killed. That sort of work does not come cheap. Do you understand?
Now he shuts up.
I don't know, man didn't shut up for like 20 minutes. Ugh. Who do you think you are right now?
Before we boarded the ship, my niece sewed 16 diamonds into her velvet dress. And also, she had 2 sapphires in her intimate places.
Okay. So they're good for it?
This is already for the killing of the spy and the down payment on future services.
Okay. Showing he's good for it.
Well, you should know. Hatton Gardens is not safe.
That's why we have our own treasury.
Okay, so he knows what he's doing, it seems.
I shall have my people check its veracity.
Oh, shit.
Before the revolution began, we were soft and weak.
So much anymore.
We will never be soft and weak again. Do you understand?
I believe it.
An interesting man.
I believe it.
Tommy's very good at managing his emotions and not retaliating instantly.
Yeah, something that John needs to learn.
This way, Mr. Chocolate.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, John, come on.
He's making things worse, man.
10 times worse. Like, Paul had it under control.
Well, I guess this season's John's turn to lose the plot.
Stay away from Lizzie!
Oh, no.
Oh my god. Nah.
Did he just take his eye?
Peaky fucking blinders!
It actually wasn't. It actually wasn't.
Oh, dude.
Oh, he started a war. He has started a war.
All right, Finn, thanks for coming. Fuck off.
Poor Finn, no respect on his name.
Finn, you can stay. Sit down, John.
This is going to be a lesson for Finn in the future as well.
John, you caught Angel Changretta. Even though Arthur told you to apologise. Polly
Paul
told
told
you
you
to
to
compromise.
compromise. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Sorry.
You chose not to listen to Mr. Apologise or Mrs. Compromise. And now I've got an Italian walking around my backyard saying he's going to kill my brother.
Yep.
So what do we do, John? Do we apologise or do we compromise?
Asking him.
So should he apologise in Italian or in English?
Both. On his knees.
Or should we ask them which fucking language they prefer? I'm not clear.
Hang on, is Tommy siding with John on this?
You said while this business was going on in London, you wanted peace at home.
And the only way to guarantee peace is by making the prospect of war seem hopeless. If you apologise once, you do it again.
Oh, man.
If you're soft on rebellion, it'll grow.
What is soft on rebellion?
You did the right thing,
damn, I
John.
didn't...
Now we go on the offensive. We take 2
Oh,
of the
shit.
10 pubs. We take them
I
tonight.
didn't expect this.
Oh, right, for Christ's sake, why?
Hey!
Why?
Oh,
Because
shit.
we fucking can! Because we fucking can. And if we can, we do. And if we lift our heel off their necks now, they'll just come at us.
Oh,
wow,
man.
this is a different Tommy, man.
Remember, these are the bastards that wanted Danny Whizbang dead.
True.
Yeah, from back then. Oh, shit.
Danny Whizbang.
You're getting soft, brother. Soft and weak. Save the barber for Sundays, eh?
I don't think he's getting soft
Damn.
and weak. He's just hurt and fed up.
I did not expect a guy like that at all. I really thought he'd be impressive, Arthur.
You take the Wrexham. You take the 5 bells. You get him signed over to us in the morning.
Why does he have to do it?
Wow, that went very different. I really thought Arthur and Polly handled it well.
So did I.
Набрался наглости проверить наши сапфиры, а нам нужно доказательство, что он обладает необходимыми нам материалами.
Is this his wife? It looks like she runs things.
Дело. Возможно, тебе нужно будет убить мистера Шелби.
What's new?
Oh my
Tell us something
god. No, he can't.
So excited to see him.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, that's sweet at least.
Nice, yeah.
Well, the moment gets ruined by something.
I have the drawings of what they plan to do with the grounds of the house. There'll be an area for the children to play. Look.
He's really not interested after the day he's had.
Yeah, well, look how different it is compared to what he just had to deal with.
Should I ask you how your day was, like a good one?
I like that understanding between them.
I'm guessing that means your day was not as successful as mine.
Well, it depends on how you measure success. See, personally, I measure it in sapphires.
Oh, I was waiting for that line.
Close your eyes.
Grace is so different now. She was more standoffish when she was her own person, whereas now that she's married, she's more like just giddy and happy. And...
Yeah. It is nice to see though.
So you're telling me he made that whole down payment into just her necklace?
Aren't you gonna open them?
Oh no, just so she can wear it on her neck.
Where the hell did you get that?
But wearing it on her neck might be a target too.
Good taste is for people who can't afford sapphires.
Oh, Mr. Shelby.
I'm enjoying that their relationship is going well, but I feel like everything outside of it is going a bit chaotic. Exhibit A.
Damn, dude, man, he's locked in.
I feel like he's just like dissociated almost.
I need to go out. Some business I need to do.
The pubs or the bars or whatever they are.
Oh. Working in the dark is for the devil.
Don't.
Oh my god.
Start to do your work in the light.
I appreciate that from her, but...
You have your own light. Inside your head.
She's trying to help him in her own way.
I know. But I just feel sorry for Arthur because he's just got two things like pulling at him right now.
I know. Well, in fairness, I do feel like whatever he wants to do is going to be dark.
I thought you boys were a bit grand for this sort of thing these days.
Moss.
And you? I think Tom enjoys the sport.
I think he does too.
Something like that.
I think he does too.
Good night, Arthur.
This sergeant's a weird one because he loved when Campbell came to clean up the town and then he just sort of gave in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, is that...
Yep, there goes the 5 bells.
Shit. And Arthur's a part of it, yeah.
Oh, man. Always washing the blood off his damn hands.
Yeah, the man is in dissociation, you can tell.
We're going to the garrison.
No. I'm going home, John.
Oh, John, you're not helping.
What's he doing? I don't understand. It's a bit of an overreaction. He didn't want to go out for drinks, so he abused him.
Yeah, but it's more than that. You know that it's more than that.
Potrà essere qui domenica, because
Who's he organising to be here?
Well, this is in Birmingham, so I imagine maybe Sabini. Sabini might be the head of all the Italians kind of thing.
I think so because of what he said. He said to suck and swallow.
The goldfish. That May planted those, didn't she?
But it's not at this place. Is it?
I don't know.
Charlie's so cute. Very different. Like that family life and it's so bright and colourful. And then this.
John. As
Oh, shit.
I'm easy to leave now. Go out the back door and lock it after you.
Oh, damn. What's happening?
It's when we scare the coppers, Tom. Since things changed, John.
What is happening? They got Esme.
Tell Polly it's Russian business, John. What? Peaky fucking blinders my arse.
Oh,
Holy
man.
shit.
What is happening?
Are you afraid? No.
Never is. Never.
What has happened here? Oh, this guy.
Fuck you got the dog for?
Your sister is a potential security breach. She has connections
Why?
with the Bolsheviks in London.
She's a communist, probably.
You have the local police in your pocket. We have Scotland Yard. They do what we tell them, just as surely as this dog.
Let him off the leash.
Oh, I love that.
Are you hearing me, Mr. Shelby?
I can charm dogs. Gypsy witchcraft.
He likes to play into that, doesn't
Those
he?
I can't charm, I can kill with my own hands.
He's doing his counter threats. I love this.
You know that feeling when you have to kill or be killed?
Oh.
Let the dog off the leash. Give the order. You give in Gaelic. Like I'm told you do when someone displeases you or someone reports you.
Oh, he always does his dirty
Visit your
little
sister again and
research.
she will die crossing the road.
Oh, nah, that's a threat. That.
She's allowed to see her brother. What the hell?
Oh, not in this business.
If you wanted me dead, I'll be dead, wouldn't I?
Yeah, he knows that very well.
It's true, we do need you alive. But when you go home today, Mr. Shelby, be sure to check under your little boy's pillow.
Oh, no.
The Tooth Fairy has been.
What have they done? What have they done? That's just like a warning. Like, I don't think they've hurt him, but...
No, they wouldn't have hurt him, but what will be there? A grenade or something? Okay. It's a card, but it's proof.
Rest in peace.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
That will shake you up.
Is everything all right?
Yes. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything doesn't look fine.
Oh, the man's like pale white.
He's fine. He's fine.
Oh, man. This is too much.
People I work for just want me to paint once there. To me, politics is deliberately making things better for some people by deliberately making them worse for others.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
Well, I thought I might wear this.
You're going to paint her then?
Oh, God, it's too much. I'll try something more simple.
No, don't. Suddenly I feel incompetent.
I
Oh.
want the portrait to hang in the office, so I want it to look formal.
It's not formal. It's beautiful.
Oh, this man knows how to use his words.
A woman of substance and class. Believe me,
Gets
I've
away
painted
with his
many
words,
women
hey?
who don't belong in their expensive dresses.
Oh, this man knows how to talk to Polly.
There'll be no charge.
Your normal rate. I insist.
There's a first.
So when should we start?
I've already started.
Oh my God, it's hot in here, hey?
Polly, invite him.
Invite me to what?
No, Ada, this is a professional transaction.
Invite me to what?
Shelby Foundation dinner.
Man
Polly's
mustn't
going
invite.
along. You're invited.
Ada,
Hey, that's good.
I'll come to your studio on Sunday. And then we shall begin.
And it's like, my job here is done.
Congratulations, Mrs. Shelby, on your wedding.
Thank you. Surprised you weren't invited.
Now, how would that look, eh?
Oh,
Now
damn.
the
She's
party's
staring at.
really started.
Oh, shit.
Father John Hughes from St Mary's Boys Reformatory, and with him is Mr. Patrick Jarvis.
Look at Tommy, hasn't broken stair once.
Horse with blinkers.
On your best people of the city list, eh?
Do you know them?
I'll introduce you, Tommy.
That's all right, Danny. I'll introduce myself.
Oh, now this is personal.
Yeah, like you've come to my house.
We appear to have taken you by surprise.
I have adjusted it.
Yeah, I know, real quick.
They want to know about ammunition.
And chains for the wheels.
Dude, the business never stops for this guy.
Nobody got it all aboard the London train.
There won't be a strike that night across the city.
He already has his plan, just leave him be.
I'm thinking ahead, thinking of every possibility, remembering everything that is happening.
Yeah, he is, always.
The Russians want to inspect the vehicles.
I'll take photographs.
The Duke has sent his niece. She's here.
Again with the niece.
He'll pick her up from this hotel at 10. And look, priest with an empty glass. Let's get back to the party.
How can this guy be such a great king and then this?
You know, gentlemen, there is hell. And there is another place below hell. I will remember everything. I forget nothing.
That's where they're going.
Love how he always
Below
makes his
hell.
threats.
Tommy, this is Duchess Tatiana Petrovna.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
we know, we know.
Tommy, aren't you impressed to meet a real Duchess?
Well, I understand they charge a fee.
Mr. Shelby, you're very direct.
Too direct.
Grace is like...
You see, I'm in charge of compiling the list of guests, but it's my husband who seems to know all of them.
I hear he's very well connected.
And where does a Duchess hear that?
In certain circles.
All right, enough.
Oh, Grace has got her fangs out now.
Yeah, she doesn't like that she's the only one that doesn't know anything.
Going to the factory tomorrow was a mistake.
Nevertheless, we will go. Also, my uncle ordered me to seduce you to give us an advantage. But with a beautiful wife like that, it will be difficult, no?
Tomorrow was a mistake.
Have you not heard? We have no morals, we Russians.
And no fucking sense.
Clearly.
I would fuck you for the cause. What do you think of that?
She's very direct as well.
Does your wife know that the sapphire she's wearing has been cursed by a gypsy?
What was that? What does she mean?
What did you say?
Nothing on earth would make me wear it.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
I don't know, but...
Cursed
fuck.
by a gypsy. Nothing on earth would make me wear it.
You need to take this off.
Why? Because you think you look better on her?
Grace, look at me. Fuck these people. Hey, fuck them. I need you to be alright.
They've got him paranoid. They're under his skin now.
I need you, Grace. I need you.
What is going on?
She could have lied about the sapphire just to get under his skin. I don't know.
That's true.
No way. Did that bullet go to Grace?
Yeah, here.
Oh, there's no way. Oh, Arthur's Oh, shit, dude. There is no way.
What the fuck?
I knew the atmosphere felt weird.
She's just watching.
Dude, the Shelby boys are destroying that guy. Oh my god.
I forgot to breathe.
Oh. Honestly, as shocked as I am, I also feel like I'm not shocked now that it's happened because it's such a Peaky Blinders thing to do. I hope we don't lose Grace, but with the rapid pacing of this show, I could so see Grace coming in and leaving as abrupt as she came, and that would be
I think
cataclysmic, man.
I think she'll survive. Like, it was in a position that could be detrimental, but it could also be one of those like lucky shots where you're like, oh shit, like 1 inch to the left or the right or whatever, then it was gonna be really bad.
I don't know. I hope so, man. I'm not sure, but I am confused. That guy said I can't remember what name he said, but
Yeah, I didn't hear what he said.
well, he said. Well, let's look back at the name there.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the guy says for Angel as he goes to shoot.
So that's the Changretta, which is the Italians.
Oh, the one whose eye got slit.
Yeah, sorry, this was all
yeah.
John. So was he meant to get Tommy rather than Grace or like just whoever really from the Shelby family.
Yeah, he was going for Tommy. No, he didn't go for Grace. It was the way they jumped in and...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I assume he went for Tommy anyway. That's the bigger threat. But regardless, I think it's success.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to hurt the Shelbys.
Yeah.
But this is now showing even Tommy, which is rare, man. But I really felt like he slipped with John. I was very surprised that he sided with John. People were saying that he's losing it, in the last episode, that he's losing the plot a little bit. And I can see that he's a little bit paranoia and he's more on edge nowadays with everything going on. He's not as in control as he's felt previously, where surprisingly Arthur and Polly actually were very sort of tempered.
Like, I understand why he chose to deal with it that way. I feel like they've done that in the past. And I get the mindset. Like, when he would described the reasonings why, I was like, I get it. But at this point, I just don't think it was the right way to deal with it. Like you said, I think Arthur and Paul were on the right track. Like, that's how you're... I don't know. I guess maybe it's a lose-lose. Like, if you do apologize or compromise, like Aunt Paul said, then do people start taking advantage of you anyways? I mean, it probably wouldn't have been this abrupt and would have been like a slower burn.
Yeah.
I don't know,
man. It just feels like, it's sort of happening every season now, isn't it? But Tommy is just up against it. I mean, he's got... Yeah. I can't remember the names of the factions, man, but he's... The Russians, the people he met with in that room just before, I think they're one of the Russian factions that he's working with. Yeah. They're really got, yes, Tommy's biting back, but they've really got their boot on his neck. Then he's got obviously pressure from the Italians and that in a war. Then he's got Churchill going on. I mean, there's just a lot. The man really just feels like he's been on the back foot this whole season so far. Yeah. When normally he doesn't start, even when he's on the back foot, he's got the front foot.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? So with Campbell, he, like you said, like you described it, even when he's on the back foot, he's got the upper hand to some degree. Like, he always comes out swinging. But this time I feel like he's drowning. Like, especially, having a woman to take care of, having a child to take care of. These things are almost like making him slip a little and like maybe not think so clearly. Like, everything's all about like protect and as it should be, but then he's also like not seeing the bigger picture always. I don't know if I can describe it that way because I don't necessarily believe that 100%, but obviously something's giving at this point.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot going on. It is really tripping me out seeing, I don't remember his name fully, I know it's Paddy something, but the actor who played Viserys, he's fantastic. It's so, I've never seen him play another role that I can remember other than Viserys in House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
So
Isn't it great?
Seeing him in this, I'm like, oh, dude, like, damn, I see Viserys, but I'm like, but you're not Viserys, you know? And it's kind of...
Well, it's funny because I was like, have we seen this guy before? We meant to know who he is. Like, he looks familiar. But I thought just within the show. But then when you said it was Viserys, I was like, what the hell? But it's great that I didn't have that. I mean, were you like thinking about it quite a lot?
A little bit.
Yeah, because I thought it was great for me to have the experience of like, he is doing so well in that role that I didn't even see Viserys in him initially, which I really, really love.
I didn't try to think he looked familiar, but there was something irking me about him and I was thinking about it and then it was like, boom.
Boom, there he is. But yeah, going back on to, I guess, this whole decision, because it kind of came full circle this episode, from the start of the episode in that meeting, and then to the end of the episode, revenge because of that meeting from John and his threats. I just feel like, I don't know, something's happening with John. There's a shift with John this season.
Which, it's been odd, because the end of last season, Lizzie said to him, you don't have the same look in your eyes. But so far, everything we've done is the complete opposite. He's actually overtaken Arthur. Well, Arthur's obviously calming down, but he's just gone full throttle and full send, and he's, probably the worst, the most brutal he's ever been. So I don't know if that is going to come into play at some later point. You know what's interesting about Peaky, which I think I'm always getting accustomed to? Because it's very quickly paced and the story moves very rapidly, I'm not used to subplots moving so quickly. So when a subplot happens, I'm anticipating that it's going to take its time. Or sometimes I feel like subplots they might have just not met much. Like Lizzie's thing could amount later in this season, or it could have just been a statement that's just not really realised, because the nature of the show is that it covers so much ground that there are things that are just...
No, do you know what I think it is? I think Lizzie might be correct. I don't think John is any worse than what he was. I think he's just being a Peaky Blinder that he's known how, and that's kind of been accepted this whole time. I think what the difference that they're highlighting now is that Arthur's really been torn down by that, by being the second in charge. He's the eldest, but second in charge in a way, other than Paul. And yeah, I think we're really seeing that world come crashing down and him trying to do better now, him trying to be different now.
That's Arthur, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arthur's makes sense based on everything that's happened last season.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But then contrast to John, it looks like John's like losing the plot, but essentially that's what's been happening this whole time. I don't think John ever really had... Like, he was always a softer person, but he always did what the Peaky Blinders did, you know?
Correct. But I'm saying when Lizzie says those words...
Yeah.
You know, I take it very much at face value, and it could mean something, but it could not. It's just sort of can easily just jump way ahead. It's been 2 years now, and those words are yesterday's thought. It might come into fruition, but I'm saying it also might not.
But for me, what I'm saying is I don't think those words of, you know, he doesn't have the same thing in his eye, I still don't think he has that in his eyes just yet. Like what Tommy has in his eyes.
Well, she said Tommy and Arthur, and that's fine. I'll disagree. At this stage, I'm seeing absolutely zero to suggest he's any less capable. He literally is just as prone to violence, destruction, burning down pubs, everything. Like, there's not even like a 1% that he does less than the brothers so far that I've seen. To be like he doesn't have the same thing in his eye.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
I think we're seeing it differently. Like, I'm not saying that he isn't doing those things. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of been the norm. I don't think, like, he's gone that extra level where it kind of makes Lizzie's statement redundant in a way. I don't know if that's making sense.
We'll agree to disagree, because I don't agree with that. Arthur's interesting, his development as well, because I'm just seeing him in this remorse phase again. I like commenting on the pacing because it's just something very new to me, to be honest. So I don't comment it in, like, I'm not upset with it. I'm just am noting it as part of my discussion and my digestion of the show.
Yeah.
Arthur's another one interesting because he, like, talking about subplots that don't necessarily maybe need as much exploration as what I'm used to, is when he was bashing the boys and killing them, whatever. And we were waiting for those violent tendencies.
Season?
Yes. As I said in the beginning. And we were waiting for those tendencies to play a huge role either in the season finale or in some respect. And yes, he killed people early on, and then we got on with the story. And then this season, 2 years later, so it's already been 2 whole years, he's now got religion and whatever. It all plays its role, but we didn't explore that micro element as much. We've sort of moved on from it now.
I think we are exploring it.
Yeah, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. So I'm saying that
I think today we're just on.
We're not. The chemistry's not there, yeah. Well, I think if you listen to what I'm saying...
Yeah, I'm trying.
Because it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. I'm saying what I'm used to is that would have been explored over several episodes. There would have been direct consequence of that in the scope of that story, in the scope of Arthur killing people.
Yeah.
He might have snapped towards the end of that and cost Tommy a deal, something like that.
Right.
I feel like there's a lot more... You know what's going to happen? It sounds a lot more like complaining now because explaining to you is being fleshed out way more. It's meant to be like a little statement, guys. So I apologise. I've got, my co-host today just ain't it. But I'm saying with Arthur, normally, there would have been direct consequences within that season, within that storyline. Whereas now we have moved, yes, it can connect, but we've moved beyond it. It's 2 years later. We've moved beyond a lot of the immediate events of that.
I get what you mean by the immediate events, but I think it's more just meant to be like this whole character arc hasn't really been wrapped up. I think it's more so of the fact that almost like we're going through the stages of grief, or that's the best way I can describe it, but it's not necessarily that with Arthur. And now this season, we're really seeing him obviously not be okay with... Why are you laughing?
Because I agree with what you're saying. We're saying very different things. So I don't know. I don't think we're understanding each other at all today. It's just not. It's not.
I understand what you're saying. I was just like
I'm talking about the way it's told. Yeah. I absolutely see each season and different stages and that, and I think that's done awesomely. I'm saying within each season, it's because of the pacing's quick,
Yeah.
we cover this, we move on to the next, and there's I'm
yeah.
used to more of a joining,
No, I
whereas it's
understand.
happy to jump around. So I'm just saying that for me is different in seeing the rapid movement of that, and sometimes
Yeah.
I'm adjusting to, I can put a lot of focus, emphasis on certain subplots that maybe don't need to be flushed out on a micro level as much as there would be in like a Breaking Bad or a Game of Thrones or what we're accustomed to.
Yeah.
It'll skim over that and it'll relate to something that 2 years down the track or a season later or whatever it'll be paid in tribute to, but it's more like rapid fire rather than like really fleshing it out. And yeah.
Yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. I'm just kind of going on to my point now, which is just that Arthur, yeah, like from last season, I mean, even at the end, like I think I said it in episode 1 of season 3 in our intro, I was just saying that Arthur said like there's no one to stop us, which he echoed the mother of the son that he had killed, what she had said to him. So you really see that he ends like the season on this like regret, and then in between he's found someone that I guess has helped him deal with that pain and that suffering. But I feel like now in this season he's got like the Shelbys and obviously Tommy just like pulling at him one way, and then you know his partner pulling the other way, and he's just like splitting in two, and he's just so broken, more broken than ever, and it's actually killing me to watch.
Yeah, interesting. I don't want to keep disagreeing, but it looks like a theme today. I would question more broken than ever. I think he's broken, but we've seen him try to hang himself season 1. We've seen him snorting cocaine, destroyed by the fire. So I wouldn't say he's more broken than ever right now, but I'd say the culmination of everything that's happened is that he's gone through, you know, near suicide multiple times. He's now tried to pull it together, but now it's splitting apart the very essence of who he is as a man, as a Shelby, as a brother.
Yeah.
And it's not so much more broken than ever. I'm nitpicking now on words, but I'd say that it's just pulling him apart. He's got light and darkness, and his partner sort of trying to steer him to the light. And there's almost a part of him that likes it, but also can't deny who he truly is, what he's truly done, the monster within, and then he's being torn apart in that sense.
Interesting. So you see Arthur as like this, because I see that pull of not him enjoying it per se like last season. I feel like it was more, well, I don't think he was enjoying it really last season, but
enjoying what?
Like the violence. I think he was using it to cope, but I feel like this season he's really not enjoying that side of it at all, and the pull is more, I'm Shelby, this is my duty, and this is what I'm going to do for my family, rather than enjoying like the violence. And I feel like that's why I feel like he's maybe not externally, I feel like internally, that's why I feel like he's more broken than ever. Like I just see him just so torn up, like yeah, okay,
I definitely don't see that more broken than ever part, but
yeah, that's fine.
I just feel like he's lost in the grey.
Yeah.
That he doesn't know where he is. He's floating.
Yeah.
And yes, he doesn't. I don't think he doesn't like being too much in the light. He feels like a fraud, and it's not him, and he doesn't feel justified in that. But he's trying to turn a new leaf. But then also all the love and connection he's had to his family and his brothers has been this business. That's all he's ever known.
Yeah.
And yes, I don't think he always likes the killing and stuff, but he also I think does still. Being a Peaky Blinder, being a Shelby is still who he is and what he wants.
Yeah.
And trying to strike a balance, he's finding impossible, which I understand would be pretty impossible.
Yeah, and the friction between John and Arthur was already brewing last season, and it's just still like bubbling up there, isn't it?
So these Russians proving themselves very dangerous because they've made a threat on Tommy's son by putting the business card under his bed. Like you could tell that shook him up. He was
like, how did they get in the house?
I mean, it's not hard to imagine when you got contacts, but
no, for sure. But like that thought alone is scary. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Especially given how well guarded it all is. So
yeah,
they're very dangerous people. We're used to that, but they are very dangerous and they're very unknown. Like I still don't really know. They want to move the tanks. They want to move the weapons to Russia. I think it's part of all this Churchill business. We're really focusing on the Churchill business. We're actually not. We've done a little bit of Peaky Blinder business, but it's really, I don't know, I'm surprised again how we've just not touched on all that business with Sabini and Alfie at all yet. I'm sure it'll come in play, but it's a whole new chapter again. So
well, I think the Sabini thing, I'm not so sure about Alfie, but the Sabini thing I think is going to be covered with this whole Angel business. Potentially.
Maybe. He might come into it. I don't know. I'd love to see Alfie again. I'm not going to lie. Like he's after the Peaky Blinders and the Shelbys, he's one to stand out for me at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be really cool to see again. But the threat from Maddie's son, now Grace, we don't know. You think that it looked like she didn't get shot? For me, I don't know.
She got shot.
Sorry, that she didn't get shot in the heart or something. For me, it looked like she could have gotten shot around the heart.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she'll live or die, because that will drastically affect the story moving forward.
Oh, can you imagine? Like, Tommy's already, like, gone a bit, like, loopy.
Yeah.
If that happens...
If we lose Grace already, that's a very bold move.
I know.
That's a bold move by the show. But yeah, there's a good chance she will live. But I don't know, because from what they've shown us, especially with Freddie and stuff, they're not afraid to be abrupt when they want to. So
That's true. You never know what to expect. And unfortunately...
It's actually a good thing about the show, because you don't have this as much of a safety net. Even with Arthur, to be honest, at times when he's on death row,
Yeah.
you're like, you know what, man, I can see us losing a brother. Like, other than Tommy, I can see us losing someone, and you just don't know when that point's going to come.
I think eventually that's going to happen. Like, just to rip our hearts out, that is going to happen, isn't it? Although, on a lighter note, I do, like, love that Aunt Pol is having a bit of a happier season.
Bit of a love interest.
Yeah, and...
Hopefully it pans out to be legit.
Oh, yeah, true. You just never know in this show, don't you? But, like... He seems genuine, and at this point in time, I'm enjoying that for her.
Now, purely because you would usually nitpick on my wording, I'm going to bring it back to what you said.
Go on.
You just never know on this show,
I
don't
know.
you? It's do you.
I know. I said it, and I just flowed
And
with
normally,
it.
guys, I don't care, but the amount of videos that I've been called out for the slightest wording correct.
He's coming for heads today. Tommy, is that you? Fucking hell. Actually, John. You're John today. Because John was a little...
I'd be Tommy or Alfie. Probably Tommy.
Who would you want to be? Tommy.
I don't know, man. From a GR perspective, like Tommy and Alfie, they're both pretty cool, but...
You're not Alfie.
You ask me who do I want to be, and they tell me who I am. But the point is... But then, being realistic, do I want their life and all the burdens and risks?
I'm not saying that. I was
In terms
just
of
saying...
purely, like, fictional, then probably Tommy. I don't know. Oh, they're all pretty cool, man. I like all the three Shelby brothers. I like all of them.
There's more brothers than three, but yeah.
Well, the main three.
Okay.
And, yeah, I don't know. Where I was going with that. Yeah, that's it.
Who do you think I'd be? I'd be on Pole, wouldn't I?
Nah, you'd be like a Grace, I reckon.
I mean, yeah.
You wouldn't be on Pole.
No, but I'd be in the loop. Like, I'd know everything. Like,
well,
Grace,
then you'd be an Esme. So you'd be a Grace or an Esme, one of those two.
I think I'm a mix of all three.
No. I'm a mix of Tommy Shelby and Alfie. And a bit of Arthur in there too.
I don't know. I don't see you as, what's his name?
Alfie.
Yeah, at all.
But you see me as Tommy.
Elements of Tommy. A little bit, yeah.
I mean, I'll take it. But, yeah, okay, I'll take it. Call me Spartan Shelby.
There's one thing, though, that I do want to clear up. I know Tommy's copping it from all ends at this point, but obviously we know the shooting was from the Italians, but then also the Duchess was saying that the Sapphire was, like, cursed or whatever by the gypsies. And then obviously that's when Tommy kind of realized that something was wrong, but it was kind of from the wrong end.
Well,
so
interesting.
There's still something there.
Well, that's going to make him... Did she know about the Italians? Maybe she was in league with them. Maybe they've got their own plan, because it just seemed too coincidental, too perfect. Otherwise, I don't know, but this is going to make Tommy believe that... That's a good point, because he might blame himself.
Yeah, and
because he gave her the Sapphire, and the Sapphire was cursed, and then she got shot. So I wonder if he's going to blame himself. The timing was too perfect in that one.
Because the Duchess was just standing there as well. Like, after everyone, like, ran away, and she was just standing there smoking or whatever she was doing, or just chilling.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That could have been the way the scene was shot, but I just think that the timing on all that was too perfect. What she said, the words she said, everything happened straight after. I don't know. I don't know if there's allegiances there that we've not seen yet. I don't know, because obviously we know the whole curse, like they play on this gypsy curse and stuff.
Yeah. But he is technically a gypsy, so then it's like, who is going against you? Do you know what I mean?
Who cursed it? I don't know. It's going to mean something.
Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode.
And if you do want early access to our reactions, or you want to watch them uncut, we'll leave a link to our Patreon in the description down below. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on one of our next reactions.
See you guys.